What if your neighbor happened to be a fall risk? That's exactly what happens in The Fall Risk by Abby Jimenez. This book actually releases March 1st of 2024, but I got a copy through Amazon First Reads for free to check out this short story. It was Valentine's Day. February's coming up. It was free to everyone who wanted this short story this month, so I said, why not? So I grabbed myself the Kindle edition of this forced proximity neighbors to lovers romance. Now, this book is not spicy. It does have some romantic tension throughout, and it's like 86 pages long, so it's a really quick read. So this book follows a dual POV setup with Charlotte and Seth. Charlotte is somebody who recently moved in, and she is weary because she's had this whole stalking situation going on and been dealing with the traumatic experience of having somebody stalking her. And then you have Seth, who is getting divorced on that day. And they find themselves unexpectedly stranded together in their apartment complex because the contractor accidentally took out the wrong set of stairs. They're just stuck there. There's no way for them to get down from their second floor landing. And it just happens to be Valentine's Day weekend. How convenient for the plot. So their mutual forced proximity and being stuck there together has them start facing their own fears and opens the door to a very improbable romance that is just adorable. So one of the things I loved is just the ease in the way that the characters interacted with each other. I also liked the fact that our main characters weren't the only romance that was happening, and there was actually a side romance, even though this was a short story, and it managed to fit in very well to the theme, but still give you enough information about what was happening for you to root for that other couple as well. Also, even though this is a short story and sometimes those feel a little bit like insta-love, it seemed a little bit more reasonable because of that forced proximity and they were spending multiple days together just talking and getting to know each other, that you might find yourself having feelings after that time period. So if you don't like the pacing of a novella, this book may not be for you because it's just fast. That's how it goes. You only have a handful of pages to get the story out. However, I will say this is one of the better short stories that I've read and like the highest ranked short story that I've read because it is done well. I felt like there was actual plot, not just the romance, and you got to know the characters well enough that you could root for them. I would also say this is not for you though if you do not like the heavy topic of stalking. This is a very heavy and constant theme throughout the book with Charlotte specifically. And it's not just talking about the stalker in like a past tense. It is actively happening in this book. But if you like contemporary romance with a very thoughtful and kind main male character, if you like sassy old ladies and tree-related puns, as well as a strong female lead that's ready to stand up for herself and her fears, along with a strong female friend to go along with it, then maybe this book is the perfect one for you to pick up. I ended up giving this short story 4 stars. I really did enjoy it. It was a good, cute contemporary romance to read right around Valentine's Day, but honestly, anytime you're looking for romance, even though this is set on Valentine's Day weekend, it's not heavy in the theme of Valentine's Day, so you can read it whenever you would like.